Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Huzaifa and I'm from the Department of BS Chemistry and my ID is 007. So this is the third course of the Python and it is related to data manipulation with pandas. So first of all, let's have a look on the contents, which includes transforming data frames, aggregating data frames, slicing and indexing, visualizing data frames, and at last statement of accomplishment. So first of all, we should know pandas. What is pandas? So pandas is a Python package for data manipulation, and second one, data visualization. So pandas is built on two packages. First one is the NumPy, which provides the multi-dimensional array objects, and second one is the matplotlib, which is used for the data visualization. So pandas is designed to deal with tabular data. So here we will deals with the parts of a data frame. To better understand data frame objects, it is useful to know they are consist of three components stored as attributes. First one is the dot value. It gives a two-dimensional array of values. Second one is the dot column and index of column, or the column name. And third one is the dot index, which gives the number of rows or name of rows. So these are three parts of the data frame. Next one, sorting rows. So you can sort the rows by passing a column name to dot sort value. We can sort values according to the any column name. So in this query, we will sort the homelessness column by homelessness, tabular data by individuals column. So we will use sort values individual. It will sort the entire data according to the individual as shown in the IPython shell. Next one is the subsetting rows. So a large part of data science is about finding which bits of your dataset are interesting. So this is sometimes known as filtering rows or selecting rows. So if we want to subset rows where the individual is greater than 1000, we will use the Boolean sign greater than. So and the data will be stored in the new with the new column with the new data frame name that individual greater than 10k. So first of all, homelessness selected with individual with the individual columns which is greater than 10,000. We will print the new with a new data frame of data frame, and our result is shown in the IPython shell. Next one is the subsetting columns. We can subset columns according to our needs. So we will use independent state is equals to individual state is equals to homelessness. We can subsetting columns can be done by using the data frame homelessness and selecting the columns according to which uh, the setting of the column setting of the data is done. So we will use dot head to print out the first few rows of the data first few rows of the data. So a Python shell it shows that the homelessness tabular data frame is sorted or subsetted according to individuals and state columns. So adding a new column, we can add new columns to the data frame homelessness. We will use simple homelessness, and then the new name of the column is total, which is equal to homelessness individual plus homelessness family member. The We will add new column which names with total, and it is equals to the sum of individual column and home and family members column. So in this way, we can add a new column to the data to the data frame. Similarly, we can add proportion of individual column as proportion of total that are total that of individual. So simply we will have homelessness proportion of individual new column in the homelessness individuals divided by homelessness total. So in this way we can add new column to a data frame. So aggregating data frames, mean and median. Summary statistics summarize many numbers in one statistic. For example, mean, median, minimum, maximum, and standard deviations are summary statistics. So we can aggregate data frames using the functions mean, median. So here we can here we will use the dot head to print first few rows, and then information dot info is used to uh, retrieve information about the data frame. And thirdly, we will take mean of the weekly sale. This is weekly sales is the column. So and sale is the tabular data frame. We will select sales weekly sales, which is the column name dot mean, and it will give the mean of the weekly sale values. So in the same way, we will have the median of the weekly sales. So dropping duplicates, we can drop duplicate values using dot drop duplicates. So for example, if we want to drop is holiday from the sales column from the sales data, we will simply drop dot drop duplicates date. It will drop the duplicate dates in the is holiday column. So multiple group summary. The dot aggregate function is a function method is useful to compute multiple statistics on multiple variables. It also works with group data. The NumPy, which is imported as NP, has many different summary statistic functions, including NP minimum, NP maximum, NP mean, and NP median. So we will import NumPy as NP, and uh, for each store aggregate weekly sales, get minimum, maximum, and mean and median values. So we will our new data frame name will be stats, and which is equal to sales dot group by type and weekly sales. The sales data will be grouped into sales stat according to type and weekly sales, and we will use the dot aggregate method to find the minimum, maximum, mean, and median of the sales. So at last we will print sales stats, and the results will be shown in the IPython shell. So in indexing, explicit and indexing data frames. So explicit indexing. In this method, we will index the columns or rows. So in order to have explicit index of temperature, we will use temperature index is equal to temperature dot set index. This syntax is used to index temperature according to city. So print temperature index, it will give the new data which is indexed according to city. If we want to remove the indexing, we will simply use dot reset index. It will remove the indexing in the data form. So reset the index, dropping its content. So it will we can also drop the entire contents from the data using the dot reset index dot reset index drop is equals to true. So this will remove all the contents of the index. So slicing data frames. We can slice data frames according to using the dot log statement. So if we want to slice data frame, we will use keys and value pairs. Keys and value pairs are start and end values or indexing. So if we want to slice data frame from India, having Hyderabad to Iraq to Baghdad, we will use dot log statement that will slice our data frame. So visualization your data frame. Simply, we will import matplotlib as pplot, and we will print our data frame to. We will simply print our data frame, and it will give our visualized data frame in different plot types according to our needs. It may be a line plot, it may be a scatter plot, or a histogram, etc. So this is the statement of accomplishment on completing data manipulation with Pandas. Thank you. This is all from my side.